To Wake Up and Makeup. It is Jennifer Woolsey, your beauty guide today, and we are going to do a quick makeup tutorial, talk about overcoming procrastination. Like, I'm the procrastination queen, so I've really had to do some research on this, and I'm going to share with you guys some of the tips that I have learned. So let's hop in. I've already gone on this morning, and I actually am using my Isinox, a new Ultimate skincare line again. I'm just working back and forth between that and the Farm RX. Kind of used a little bit of both actually. And then I primed with my VDL Satin Veil Primer. And we're going to do our Cashmere Complexion Powder Foundation today. But when we do a powder foundation, I'm going to start with my concealer first and then go in and do that foundation next. That beat just threw me off. It done threw me off there. Had to catch myself. So procrastination is the enemy of success. That is my new quote, and I'm gonna live by it because I have lots of goals to make happen for my family, for myself, just things that I need to make happen. And so I think sometimes we revert to procrastination because we maybe are unsure about what we need to do. I need to add just a little bit more here. We're unsure about what road to take or what things need to be done. So I was talking with the lady a while back, and she was like, my house is just out of control. Like, I can't get it all done. And I said, well, you know, what's going on? We're going to do the Cashmere Complexion Powder Foundation in shade N120. And I'm using a tightly packed foundation brush for this, and I'm just going to pick it up. You can also use the sponge wet and pick it up that way, but I tend to like to do it with a brush. Anyway, so she said, you know, she'd just gotten behind on all of her cleaning and her laundry and all of those things, and it was just out of control. And so I shared with her my trick that I've shared with you guys many times about scheduling out your housework. So like on Mondays you do bathrooms, Tuesdays you do laundry, Wednesdays you do floors, but just scheduling it out so that it doesn't feel like you're doing everything all in one day, and so you're not so overwhelmed. And you can do it usually in an hour or two, not with laundry at my house, but maybe at yours. We have tons of laundry. That's like an everyday thing. So anyway, but what happens a lot of times when we procrastinate is like the thought will come across your mind like, I need to do whatever this is today. It needs to be done. And then you sit there and you talk yourself out of it. Because you see, God made our brains very powerful. God made our brains to protect us from things that are going to be hard or tough or difficult. And so your brain is like, you're not going to enjoy doing that. You don't want to do it. So you talk yourself out of it. But Mel Robbins is an author. We're going to do Tattoo Station Brow Pencil, who wrote an amazing book called The 5-Second Rule. No, not the 5-second rule where you pick the food up off the floor. Not that one. The 5-second rule is when you count back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to do the things that you've been putting off, and then you do it. Because if you have a thought enter your mind and you sit there past 5 seconds, normally you're going to talk yourself out of it. You're going to think of a million other things to do to keep you off track. But just like the snooze button was her example that she used, was she kept hitting the snooze button every morning because she didn't want to face her day and the things that she needed to do. And so she tried it out with the snooze button at first. As soon as the alarm went off, she got up. She got her day started. And then after she did it several times, she realized she broke the habit. So as soon as the alarm went off, she counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stood up and started her day. because so often we'll hit that snooze button over and over and over again. We're going to use my new Cashmere palette. Look at those colors. They're so pretty. And then we're late. We're screaming at the kids. Things aren't going our way. It's just a crazy morning, right? But if you start, I'm going to do this color first. I'm going to just kind of use that as my transition color here. But if you start with the 5-second rule, whenever you know that you're putting off something, I gotta use a different mirror, something that needs to be done, then it helps you to overcome that procrastination. And I think there's so many things that this could relate to, from housework to hitting your snooze button in the mornings to even going and doing things that are out of our comfort zone. I'm going to pick up this third color, this pink, and I'm going to work it just on to the corner and the crease of my eye here. We're just doing a more natural look today. I love this palette because you can do so many different looks with it. And it really just takes one dip because it's so pigmented. Even doing your makeup, like some mornings I'm like, I just don't want to do it. I've got a million other things I need to do, but it makes me feel so much better. I know when I do it and put together. So just like today, I counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I got here and I started doing my makeup, and you know, here we are. We're going to do our liquid liner this morning. So pretty with a light eye. This is really just a lighter makeup look. Something to let me feel put together and not too heavy. Going to be 75 degrees in Texas today. So I wanted a lighter look, but I'm getting it done. Here we go. Yes. I'm feeling put together already. So what are some things, let me know in the comments, you guys drop me some comments. What are some things that you tend to procrastinate about? Grocery shopping, that's another one. Ugh. So a good tip on grocery shopping, we're going to do Love Mascara, is use the grocery pickup option. So whenever you're thinking it needs to be done, sit down. Walmart has a great app. Lots of other grocery stores have apps. I think H-E-B does. But you go ahead, make your list, pick your pickup time, add your stuff to your cart, pay, and get it done. And then all you have to do is on your schedule in to go pick it up, and it's done. And then you can move on to other tasks that you need to do. It doesn't have to be something that just lingers. And then you get to dinner time and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything to cook because I didn't go to the grocery store. Every one of us have been in that situation at one time or the other. Another cool thing that you can use the countdown method to is meal prepping. So as a busy mom, working my business and raising my kids, I love mascara. I try to kind of plan out my meals for the week. And I love to do crock pot or Instapot meals that are super easy to put in and let it cook and do its thing. So at dinner time, it's ready to go. So I prepare that with my list when I'm doing my grocery shopping. Like, could be a roast. My boys love beef tips. chicken in the Instapot, pork chops in the Instapot. There's so many cool recipes that you can do. Okay, we are going to do our Caress Me Cashmere highlighter and blush. It's so pretty. And look at this cute little blush, this little brush. So I found that, and I'm just going to sweep it up. It's so pretty. I've used a blush brush on this, but then I played with this yesterday, and I was like, oh, I love that effect. You can even kind of angle it in if you want, but it goes on beautifully with that powder foundation. Yes, so pretty. Okay. So pretty, such a just fun, light look. Good morning, Jacqueline. Instapot scare me. Well, of course they would, because you blew up your cabinet with one. I'm still not a huge fan of using the Instapot. I prefer my crock pot. So like an easy recipe is I'll put beef tips, or put some butter in your crock pot, and then put beef tips, or put my onions and bell peppers and kind of let them saute for a few minutes. Put my beef tips in, pour some brown gravy mix with water over the top, put your crock pot on the lid on, and you are good to go. It's an easy meal that kids love. Instapot for boiled eggs. Birthday bomb in surprise. So pretty. So this is just a light look using all of my Cashmere products. I mean, we did the Cashmere Complexion Powder Foundation, which is giving me that blurred out flawless skin look. We used the Cashmere Complexion Eye Look with that just kind of a muted light pink look. Look at those colors. It's so pretty. Jacqueline, did you create your look? I didn't see it. And then the Cashmere Blush bronzer look. I'm going on a trip here in a couple of weeks, so I was looking for just a few products that I can use to get my look together, and I think I have found them. So anyway, my best tip for you is take what I've learned, check out her videos on YouTube. It's Mel Robbins, or her book. It's the 5-Second Rule. Great information to help you learn to overcome procrastination and quit putting off things that you need to get done to move your life forward, to be more successful in your home, in your business, and to feel like things don't just all set on you at one time, because you're doing them as they come to your mind by counting to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.